Alright, so the video is going to start in a couple of seconds. 3, 2, 1. What is up, YouTube? This is my third time to make the video, so I'm trying to expose this hacker that's trying to shut down my video as we speak. He's already taken it down twice. So I'm going to expose this hacker, and here we go. So he has a new mod, or a relatively new mod, that's a form of God mode. Now, God mode basically makes where no matter how many bullets you use, no matter how much you shoot him in the head, he basically is invincible and cannot die. However, this is what I'm calling is a blast mod God mode. Now, there's certain God modes where you can only kill them if you shoot them in the head, where they're basically able to do something that no one else is able to do, basically make themselves invincible unless you shoot them in the head, which is not fair since there's no game mode like that enables it for both parties. It's only specifically person using the cheats. Now, this person is able to make himself resistant to all explosive damage, and there's no specialist ability that can do that. Now, there's flak jacket, obviously, but it doesn't show the flak jacket indicator when I'm shooting him, which it obviously would, since that's how flak jacket works. And this is not hardcore, and even if it was hardcore, it still would show every time I use an explosive damage on him, the flak jacket indicator would pop up. So I'm going to show you several times where I've hit him point blank right at his feet, rocket launchers, and that's the way most people, or most intelligent people, get rocket launcher kills, is by shooting them at their feet where there would be explosive damage. However, this guy is just a cheating faggot beyond all explanation. Plus, we're playing with a lot of retards on our team, so I have no idea what the fuck they're doing. They're like, oh, the objective, what's that? Let's not do that. Alright, so that time, fresh out, I think he hadn't had his mods on right there, but I believe he is one of the modders. So let me see if I can get an exact picture of when I use a rocket launcher and he doesn't die. Now, I understand that shot was obviously not on, so I'm not going to say that was one. Nor will I say that one was one. But obviously, what is shown on my screen might be shown differently in the actual end result game footage. Now, I might have killed somebody on my screen, but when you're a hacker, you're able to edit the footage. Basically, when you're a hacker, you can pretty much do anything. It might show that we won the game, but the hacker might change it to where he won the game. And other people are like, well, that's not possible. There's no such thing as hacking. Well, then you're an ignorant retard. You have no idea what the fucking word hacking means. Hacking is what they do in the FBI. Hacking is what happened when PSN got hacked and Mr. Miyamoto, whatever the fuck the owner of PlayStation's is, took a long ass bow and gave us all a free year of PlayStation Network because of the fact that PlayStation got hacked by Lizard Squad. And there's just the retards that say there's no such thing as hackers. It's beyond aggravating because they're just so fucking ignorant, and then they try to make themselves sound smarter by using big words they don't understand or stupid shit like that. Now, that's teammate right there. Or not that one. I mean, he did happen to see me get shot, but he didn't do anything. But I guess he was just distracted. Now, I'm gonna try to find a good scenario where I can find where I'm shooting right at their feet, but they're just not dying. I get like spawn killed a lot because of the fucking retards on our team. And one of our guys is just going for kills. He avoids the objective like the plague. Okay. At this point is around the time where it started showing where I would shoot them with the rocket right at their feet, and they just no hit marker, no blast damage. And if you try to shoot someone directly, like, see that's not realistic. Let's rewind that, speed that up a little bit, because in normal games that blast damage, even because look, I'll go to free fire mode. So see how I shot the rocket? That's enough blast damage in any other game mode that I've ever played that this would already be exploded. I've already damaged it to where the initial, I think there's higher. I Could be wrong. Anyway, I've damaged it to where parts of it fell off. Oh, yep, there they are. The parts of the shield of the sentry gun. Now, when it's already this damaged and it only requires one more rocket, as it would say, for locking on, at this point it can exceed blast damage. Plus, I've seen other people shooting at it, grenades thrown at it. So it's at the point of that it would need only just enough blast damage to completely take it out completely, to finish it off. And as you can see, blast damage right there. It is slightly further than what you would expect to kill it, but it's already been damaged quite a bit, and it's not too far away that it wouldn't get any damage. Plus the fact there's a wall right here, and the blast damage exceeds right about just barely touching the back of it, but since it still touches the vicinity of it, it still affects the entire radius of the score streak itself. It's just how programming works. It's how the developers make the game. So if the damage touches the object in any way, any part of it, because it's Call of Duty logic, it will still affect the entire object itself. It's not that realistic. The bullets won't drop like in Battlefield. If you run around the corner for safety, even though it shows on your screen that you got around the corner for safety, on the other team it shows you died by them and that you never went around the corner. That's just stupid Call of Duty logic for you. Anyway, let's continue. So I clearly killed that score streak, but it's still alive. Now let's find out who's running that score streak. Yeah, let's see. They get another sentry gun kill, and who that is. So see, that shouldn't have. Let's just play that again. Make sure that he doesn't have flak jacket, so I'm not mistaken. So see, there's no flak jacket indicator. And who's the cheater? Who's our lucky contender cheater of today? So it's Lissa. I mean, that's not a real name. XXLYSSA2XX. That's obviously like he's trying to avoid some fucking, someone finding him. That's the equivalent to having someone's name where it's just LLL, or lowercase LLL and uppercase I, which basically looks like a bunch of barcode. That's like the second safest way to make a name, is just adding two X's, because it's the most popular use for anonymous names, and that's not even a real name. So alright, so the rocket shoots here, and I've had it where it's shoot even further back and it still has killed the guy for less. So the fact that I hit it, and it's showing it's further back, but it really was like the damage was right here. Lag delay. Either case, the guy should have died. He was already one shot from the other times. Let's see if I can go to his screen. Lissa. Yeah, so he's one shot. He's blinking red and all that. That should have already taken care of him, and yet he's still alive. So that's some bullshit. All right, let's go back to me. Continue it. So I'm the only one trying to take down the score streak, since I'm playing with a bunch of retarded boosters. It's the only thing I can really do when I'm getting spawn trapped. Okay. Let's see if I can get another shot of. It's probably recorded time, since it actually records it doing it. It's probably an extra 2 or 3. Let's see if I can find a good shot. Maybe to speed this up a little bit. Let's double check that one. Yeah, I was trolling this faggot because he got me killed and literally just blocked me. Sassy chick. I love it how people pretend they're females, but they're 9 times out of 10 not. Because they're just pervy guys. Dude, I can this guy. Very oddly placed Rolling Thunder. let's just play it back just in case you need some extra proof. Alright, so it says 2 rockets just needed. If you show it, shows you how many rockets it will take to kill the thing. It says 2. Now we'll say 1. See? The green little rectangle to the right, and it shows the number 1 right above the distance or longitude and latitude, I guess it's reading out. Alright, so I destroyed it. And just so extra clarification. Okay, so it currently has its full shields. I'll show you what it looks like. Its full shields. It has 4 base shield plates. When it's shot, it loses its upper 2 shield plates. Let me just show you the aftermath. And actually, this time it shows all the shield plates gone. Either way, it has the same amount of damage done to it. It's just the reflection of the blast damage. And let's see if I can give you an extra bit of evidence. He might have already affected the video. Alright, so yeah, here we go. Now this might not show it. It might be showing something different on the screen, but it will. Like, I will show you every time. I've played several games with this guy before. And I've actually shot it where he's just been AFK or when he's not even facing me. And I've literally just shot it straight at his feet and sometimes even direct impact. And this guy's I thought he had God mode at first, but then he was able to die a couple of times. Sometimes the bullets, I'd shoot a full clip into him, wouldn't do anything. I would get hit markers. Sometimes I wouldn't get any hit markers. And either way, he wouldn't die. Other times it would take me a clip and a half, like 30 bullets and a half to actually kill him. So this guy obviously is a pro. And what I mean by that is usually a dumb, ignorant hacker will make it very obvious that he's a hacker. He'll just keep his mods on. He won't turn them on and off. A good hacker will make it look like they're not a hacker by turning their mods on and off. So they'll like, well, I'm not a hacker. If I was a hacker, I wouldn't have died once or twice or 3 times. And they'll probably do it around 3 to 4 times to make it look like they're not a hacker. But they won't exceed too many deaths to make themselves look super badass so they can talk trash later on. But yeah, they'll kill themselves a couple times, or they'll take off their mods, so they'll die a couple of times to make it look legit, quote unquote. But you can tell when they're a professional hacker or not. When it's not a professional hacker, you'll do anything you want to them. Rocket, be a very renowned game for that long and not heard the term hacker used. It's like bullshit. You don't know what a hacker is. Fuck that. No, your friend or the person accusing you of hacking because you're hacking now. Don't even try that bullshit. You know what a hacker is. Don't try to play dumb. And now they're trying to take my video. It says the internet connection quality is not sufficient for broadcast. My internet is great quality, has great internet capabilities. That's only the time that pops up is when it's about to be taken down by a hacker and my firewall is being breached via my IP address. So I probably got less than minimal 2 minutes to 5 minutes. So I gotta wrap this up. Anyway, let's speed this up. Play this back again just so you see what's going on. Alright, so this rocket clearly has enough time to blast damage him, right? Now, it doesn't show it, but he was not this far away. He was like right here, and even so there would be enough, at least some blast damage. And this is the initial hacker I was talking to you about. And see, it doesn't even show he has any damage, and he has already been shot for a couple of times. The rocket's already hit him with blast damage a couple of times, and he's just walking around like it's nobody's business. So he doesn't even care. He doesn't care that he's being shot at. He's just walking casually, and that's a typical sign of a hacker. Like when they're all cautious previously, and if they realize they're getting shot at, they react by turn around and shooting back. But then all of a sudden, they're getting shot at. The rockets are shooting at them. Nothing's doing anything to them, and then they realize this, and they're just going for the objective. They're walking. They're not running. You know, they're like, don't run, walk, and carry on, or whatever the expression you want to use. Their mods are activated, and they know that, so they're carefree. They're cocky. So my video is probably going to end in the next minute, or probably less than that. I'm lucky that it stayed on this long, and I want to save it, so I'm probably going to end it before they try to take down my video. Okay. Let me go back to me, record the last bit of data, see what happens. There's a speed up. Anyway, that's pretty much it. I'm going to probably end the video now because it's about to get shut down. I can tell because it's lagging. It's going frame by frame. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Please expose this, guys. I will give you the specifics. The hackers and things to the video are XXLYSSA2XX, and the other person is FreshOut, FRESHOUT31. And then just the rest of these guys should be blacklisted as boosters and cheaters because of the fact that they will just sit there and watch their teammates die and avoid the objective like the plague, and some of them will even run up to them and give the enemy free headshots. So that is it. Hope you've enjoyed the content. Leave a like, subscribe, and if you want any more updates on hackers, cheaters, boosters, or new mods that are available to the black market, or mods that you've never even heard of but now you're now seeing more frequently, I'll be sure to give you an update. And yeah, hope to see you again. Adios.